Hey guys, this is John Lee Hilliard from JT's Vending. Coming to you with a video to show you guys how to budget or how to set up a budget to kind of get out of that paycheck to paycheck cycle or get out of the, like what I was in, the payday loan or payday lending situation. I had like 3 payday loans. I had a bunch of unnecessary stuff that I could have avoided, but I didn't know how to do what I'm doing now. So, what I'm going to show you is what we did to get our lives on track financially and to get out of debt and to. First, it was just, man, I just want some money in my pocket so I won't be scuffling and trying to find money when an emergency happens. So, that's essentially what I'm going to show you guys. All right, guys, I got everything situated. So, for the most part, when we have money coming in, we all know what this is. We all know what this is without even seeing it. We know what this is. So, what we do with our income, or what you should do, you don't have to be exactly like this, but this is for those those people out there who don't have anything set up, don't have any plan. So, what we do, spending. We all know what spending is. You have a set amount for how much you're going to spend. This is a obviously undisclosed amount. You don't know what it is, but I do. But it's just to represent how you should divide your money up to keep you from going broke. And this is, you can do this per paycheck, every 2 weeks, every week, however you see fit. But this is what we do with our money every pay period. Every time we get paid, every time we have some income coming in, we always set something to the side to make sure that that things are going smoothly. So I divided this up, and again, your dollar amount will be different from mine. But this is, this emergency fund, if you guys go back and look at our previous videos, we have videos showing this emergency fund can save you from taking money from your savings or taking money from your spend folder. This spend folder is automatically set up for bills. And you don't want to have to run into a situation like me where I had to pull money from here, my bill folder, my spending folder, to try to cover an emergency. This emergency fund, every time you get paid, it should be at least, to start out with, let's call it a starter, $1,000. Like Dave Ramsey say, start off with $1,000 in your emergency fund. And that'll give you leeway when something crazy happens. You're not struggling and trying to beg and bribe and try to see if somebody can loan you some money like me. So that was this was the basic setup and the 3 things you can do with money. Now, there's those of you out there who might be looking at the give. Yes, it's some in give. And as you can tell from our YouTube channel, in our personal life, we love being generous with what God has blessed us with. So for those of you who don't want to give, I guarantee you don't have to give, but that giving for us and our family allows us to receive more. And my wife did a simple example. She said, if you're not giving, your hands are closed like this. You're keeping and holding everything you have, but you can't get anything in and you can't get anything out. You'll only have what you have. But giving allows you to have your palm open where you're being generous, and you can also receive blessings from others and people around you. So that giving it was a major part for me because it softened my heart to those around me, those who had less than me. Because we're not millionaires, we're not rich, but the person to our left is sleeping outside, and we have a home. The person to our right, has a $1.5 million home and a $1 trillion net worth. We're not there. So this is just how we keep it, how normal people keep it simple. Not normal, sorry. we're weird. We call ourselves the weird family, but we're weird. We try to do things so we don't have to worry about how we're going to eat tomorrow, how we're going to pay our bills. So once you get your paycheck every 2 weeks or every week, you take that paycheck and you divide it up as simply as this. So we all know that the spend folder. Oh crap! Sorry guys, there's a permanent marker I just used. So sorry about that. The spend is bills, cost of living. What else? Bills and cost of living. Anything that costs you money. The save is simply either like a 401k that comes out of your paycheck. What else you have? You have your simple savings account, just with like a small amount of funds. You can put that $1,000 emergency fund in there, but you don't want, if you overdraft on your checking account, this is going to take out of your savings and it'll eat up your starter emergency fund. So your savings could be that. It could be a Roth, IRA, or traditional. It could be, it could be simple things that help you save money, and it also for us investments, investing for the long term, into Fidelity or TD Ameritrade and things like that, and then for your give, it can be anybody. Some random person, group, church, family, or for us, YouTube subs. So that's kind of how we divide our income up, from our vending machines to our family, our personal life. So, and it's fairly simple, guys. But you have to understand one thing that's extremely important is to, when you set that budget, you have to stick to it. I truly apologize if you thought you can get out of debt by going deeper into debt. It don't work that way. So if you have a lot of debt, or you have money that you don't know what to do with, and you're not investing it, you're not spending, you're not saving it, you're not doing anything with it, then that means your money is going to start leaving you, and you won't have a plan, and then you'll end up broke. So we're just trying to show you guys that it's fairly simple. You have to set a budget and stick to it. If you set a budget and it's, just say you bring in, let's say you bring in, what, 2,500 a month. Sorry, let's bring it up here. $2,500 a month. And you want to divide that up into spend, save, and give. So what I would do, I would go, okay, I have 2,500 bucks that month. I know my emergency fund should be at least $1,000. So that EF is emergency fund. My emergency fund is set at 1,000. So now I have $1,500 to divide up. So my spend will be, when I say bills, I mean like cost of living. You have your four walls, which are shelter, transportation, food, and utilities. I think that's how you spell that. Utilities. Those four are your four walls. That means you cannot live without having these four taken care of. And then that anything that falls under these four categories, again, guys, are the same. Keep them taken care of with that 1,500 that you have. And just say that 1,500 took $1,000 to cover all of that. So now, out of that 1,500, you have $500 left. This took 1,000. So now you're on to save. Now you're saving, like I said, your paycheck. If you're getting a paycheck, that 401k is coming out. Simple savings account. You say, well, I'll put up in my savings account. Let's say I'll put up $100. So you put up $100 in your savings account, and then just say another. You invest in your IRA or TD Ameritrade. You invest another. Invest another $200. So that's 300 out of that 5. So you have $200 left out of that paycheck. So after that, you'll go, okay, cool. I put money came out of my check, my 401k. I put some in my savings account, or you already have some, or 401k or Roth IRA. That 200 went toward that. Okay, so now in my give, and again, you don't have to add the give, but that's on you. But this is how we teach. This is what we did, so this is what we show. So you have $200 to give to essentially anyone you want, anyone you choose. We choose to give it to our YouTube subscribers. So when our profits come in, we already have a budget set, and and we do not break our budget just for our YouTube subscribers. That's irrelevant who you are. We set a budget and we stick to it. So you can give to charities, church, or whatever, or you can do what most people do that are not kind or that don't want to be kind, or just be like, man, whatever, I worked hard, I'm gonna keep my money. You can take that $200 and you can, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna add another 200 to my savings, and you can do that. But we don't advise it. But as you can see, guys, it's a simple process. But the issue is not the process. The issue is not the process. The issue comes in where one of the major things that people come in to say to me when I'm showing them, they go, well, where's the things that where's my wants category? And I go, the wants category, your wants category, when you're doing a budget, should be $0. Because you have to learn to discipline yourself to make the hard choices. And if you can't discipline yourself to save any money, no matter how much you make, then you'll never be able to get in a position where you have the abundance financially that God wants you to have. So guys, I hope I've explained this pretty well, or close as I can get it. Please leave comments in the comment section and let me know if I can change something or do it a little differently. But thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day. Au revoir. A bientôt.